Hey guys, how's everybody doing tonight? That picture I had on before I came in the room was on the coast of England where I like to hike in Devonshire. Had some angel experiences there. Hey Ona, hey Johnny. So I posted on my community tab an update on our fundraising from election night. Oh, here's Artie. He heard me go live, even though I didn't say it out loud. We raised in PayPal donations $435. Those don't have fees taken out of them, so that's $435. In YouTube, we raise $18.99 and 23 cents, $1,899 and 23 cents. After YouTube takes out 30%, that'll net down to $1329.46. So all combined, we raised $1,764.46 for feedingamerica.org. YouTube closes out my financials on the 15th, and I usually get the deposit on the 21st. So I won't be sending it on to feedingamerica.org till the 21st. PayPal's instantaneous. I can move it at any time. But that's awesome. I want to thank again all the readers that joined us that night to make that possible. That was a lot of fun. And I thank everyone for their donations. I am not accepting donations anymore on PayPal. I have to cut it off so that I can send a check in to feedingamerica.org. So in the future, if you want to make a donation to Feeding America, you'll have to go to directly to them. So I'm just kind of stalling, waiting on people to get their notifications I went live. So while we're waiting on people to come in the room, I've had some interesting synchronicities going on. One that I kept getting today was whenever I'd like watch a video or read something, it would talk about Hydra, which is in Greek mythology, kind of like Medusa. It was one of the snake heads. It had multiple snake heads. And if you slice a head off, it would have like 2 or 3 come back in place of the one you cut off. And in Hercules finally killed the Hydra. But it was one of the creatures that was created in Greek mythology. And the Hydra's breath was so poisonous that Hercules had to wear a mask over his nose and mouth to fight the Hydra. So I think that was a little synchronicity to remind us to wear our mask with our crown bug that's going around. Something else that happened, I actually took a nap today. I don't usually take naps, but I took a power nap, like 15-minute power nap between readings today. And I had a dream. I was standing on the White House lawn, and Trump was up high on the White House dropping scissors, just trying to impale everybody below with scissors, like just craziness. So, he's totally lost his mind. He's trying to make it kind of dangerous and stuff, purely for entertainment purposes, only YouTube. I want a big thank you to moderators too, by the way, for election night. You guys were awesome. And especially those that I added at the last minute to make sure we had enough help as moderators. So yeah, Trump was dropping scissors off of the White House in my dream. So first thing I wanted to look at was Ron Klain. He's Biden's new chief of staff. I think totally prepared for this, but I just wanted to see how he was feeling. Far cry better than Mark Meadows or anybody else that was Trump's chief of staff, I know. Oh, yep, he's got the job. Wow, interesting. So Ron Klain, he's heartbroken over what's happening here in America. Over to the side, he's heartbroken. He's anxious to make a new start. He's got new inspirations, but he does not like what's been going on here with Trump. And he's ready to get in there and bully things. He's ready to bully anybody he has to. Here in the near future, we have, sorry, I'm having trouble picking the cards up. We have, thank you, Impish. We have America. We have Biden moving forward with a different perspective, sound judgment, manifesting a lot of new things, and completion. He won the election. Thank you, Impish. I felt like I missed somebody else. If I miss any super chats when I'm solo, it's harder for me to catch them. So pardon me if I miss any of you guys. So he's feeling pretty good. He's ready to go in and bully a little bit and get some stuff done. Yeah, there is no election fraud. If there was election fraud, would all of those Republicans have won their seats? No. In the Senate and the House? No. I know a lot of you are nervous about the Electoral College vote, and I've read on it before, but I'm just going to look at it again. Is Trump going to be able to effectively tamper with the Electoral College, try to create faithless electors? I just heard no. Let's see what the cards say. It's a dragonfly, actually, not a butterfly, on my little logo up in the corner. Up here. Everything's backwards on StreamYard. Thank you, Mindset. Is he going to be able to do anything with our Electoral College? Who's winning the Electoral College votes? Who's going to be the next president for the Electoral College? I do apologize. It's colder here now, so my heater is kicking on, as you can hear the blower. I can't do anything about that. Dragonflies are my symbol for Archangel Raphael. I have them on my business cards also. I'm still hoarse from last Tuesday night. By evening, after doing personal readings all day, I'm losing my voice again. But I've got some tea here to keep my voice going tonight for you guys. I've got them rushing in with the Electoral College votes. I think they have, like, in some states till December 8th and some till the 15th to get them in. It looks to me like it's going to be rather quick they get those votes in. It's interesting. Trump showing up. He's starting to show up more as businessman Trump for me, because that's what he's going to be now, right? And he's talking to a foreign leader. I feel like that may be Putin here. about, he's communicating with a foreign leader about the Electoral College votes. He's very anxious. I get that the Electoral College turns their back, and he's confused by it. They turn their back on him. But there's this foreign leader that, tells him how to prep it. But everything's changing for Trump. Again, those Electoral College votes are going to come in rather quickly. I do see even, thank you, Harold. I do see some Republicans also working together on Electoral College things. It's bad judgment. This is something that they've done in the past. Justices here, they're going to be blocked from tampering with the Electoral College votes. Trump's got to go away. Yeah, Trump has to move on. He's trying to clean, but he has to move on, whether he likes it or not. It's interesting. I do think he's talking to Russia, because I've got my Russia card here, not accepting it either, like getting upset about it, about the Electoral College vote. I feel like the biggest reason he's not able to flip any of the Electoral College votes is because of the crown bug. That's my card for the crown bug. Thank you, Sylvia. So all of this mess he's doing in the Department of Defense, I just want to ask, is he trying to stage a coup? If you listen to anybody that's worked in the Department of Defense before, he's not going to be able to do it. They're not going to support that, even though he's put his loyalists in some of the positions. Everybody that's still coming in. So is he trying to stage a coup, and will he be successful? Yeah, no, he won't be. Hang on. Is Trump trying to stage a coup, and will he be successful? Well, thank you, Callie. He didn't get enough votes, so now he's trying to steal the election. He's got to go away. He's out in the cold. Everybody's sick of him. And this is all the sick people also from the crown bug, which is, rampant right now. There's someone of authority talking to him about this. Trying to cover up what he's doing. there are people that are working together in strength that are going to change this. I do feel like he is trying to stage a coup, but there are people that are working together that are going to change this, and they're going to quickly put some arrows pointing into, again, Russia, like this is a Russian thing. They're not going to tolerate it. If they have to take legal action, this won't be accepted. Trump will be knocked down to size. He's the loser. Thank you, Catherine. He's the loser in this, so he'll get knocked down to size, but he is, it does look like he's trying to stage a coup. Didn't think he'd be effective at it. So I just want to ask, will any election lawsuits ever make it to the Supreme Court? Because right now they're all getting knocked down in all the lower courts. Will any of the election lawsuits even make it to the Supreme Court? Thank you, Larry Buddha Boy. Oh, thank you, Catherine. I know I haven't been doing as much solo work. I am so swamped in personal readings. I have 900 emails, people requesting personal readings. So I have been swamped. I know I've been missing in action solo. Thank you for your patience. Thank you, Lenny. So any election lawsuits, will any of them make it to the Supreme Court? Sorry, I'm a big shuffler. I like to shuffle a lot. I shuffle till it feels right. Well, you get to see me on Sunday nights, right? And 7.5 hours on election night. Come on. Yeah, juggling. Things are a little out of balance, a little wonky. They have no evidence. They're trying to bribe people, like offering money. Thank you, Lupita. Offering money to people to testify that they saw voter fraud. It's interesting. Here's Trump claiming victory. I won. Where's my votes? He's laying over here on the side like he knows, like he's trapped. He didn't get the votes. He's feeling very burdened. Wah. So they're quickly trying to take this to the courts. Again, here's Russia. I'm going to read next on Putin. He's talking to Russia. I get that he gets blocked. Trump gets blocked from getting things to the Supreme Court. Other things are going to get highlighted. Other treachery that went on, things that have been hidden from us. So we're going to have a lot of illumination and a new perspective on things. I don't think anything's going to make it all the way to the Supreme Court. He has no evidence. So let's look at Putin. Thank you, Mel. I got a list of questions here. We'll get to as many as we can. Figure I try to stay on for about an hour with you guys. Let's look at Putin. It's Trump talking to Putin. Brandon, he's crying the orange paste off his face. You guys are so funny. I love when Johnny or Becca or Lori or Adrian or anybody else is live, and I can go in the chat room and cut up with you. Y'all have such a great sense of humor. I was laughing at Linda G's video. I don't know if it was this morning or yesterday, where she was talking about Trump farts all over the place, like he smells up the White House with his bad eating habits. Putin and Trump. What's going on there? Hidden agendas on the bottom. Don't get confused, because my Putin card is the same card as my Biden card. So I'll clarify for you which energy I feel on it when it comes up. My King of Cups a lot of times is Putin, but Putin's starting to shift for me now. He's starting to show up as the emperor now that we have Joe. Joe shows up for me most of the time as my King of Cups. Yeah, here's Joe Biden showing strong with Kamala. Defending our Trump's trying to defend himself from those two, like he knows there's going to be issues. Here's Putin crowning the reading. They're trying to cover their tracks, things that they have done in the past, that things that they've done repeatedly. They're trying to cover their tracks. Trump is knocked down to size, but there's also lies and stuff going on. There is a cooperation between Putin and Trump still, but that's about to come to an end. That's about to go full circle and close. We got the tower coming on Putin and Trump, like sudden ending to their relationship and moving on. Yeah, they had an agreement. Thank you, Joanne. They had an agreement with the lovers here. If he didn't win the election, that they wouldn't accept that, and they would work together to try to fix it. He's offered some assistance to working out the details on the votes to try to get him in the White House, but he lost. Trump's a loser. Didn't help. So Pence went on vacation now, right after the election. Corey Lewandowski came down with the crown bug, his campaign guy. More people are coming down with it, and Pence goes off on vacation. Is he just trying to stay away from Trump and his tyrannical rages, or what is going on? Why did he go on vacation now? Thank you, Araceli. Hope I pronounced your name right. Unless it's Araceli. Pence, why did you go on vacation now? Yeah, final family vacation on the taxpayer dime, right? YouTube has been having problems. I don't know if you guys saw it crash last night for about an hour. So buffering and stuff, it doesn't look like in StreamYard here I'm buffering. If you have a problem with this, sometimes if you go out and come back in, it gets better. I was having a problem last night trying to watch stuff. So that's one of my ways of relaxing at night after doing personal readings all day. I sit and watch the news and watch some videos. Mike Pence, why'd you go on vacation so soon? Ooh, he's feeling America's energy. We're all into Trump now. He's hiding. He is hiding. He's hiding from America. It's like he's watching everything that's going on. He's got a lot of anxiety watching the votes, seeing that Trump doesn't have enough. So I'm going to go on a trip because I was the emissary for the king. I was doing things for him. He's got legal problems crowning him. I'm going to ask about what? It's like knock, knock, subpoena. He's going to have to defend himself from something. I don't feel like that will be until Biden and Kamala get in, because I've got my Kamala card here. His world is about to get really shooken up for something he did in his past. It's going to be shock and awe on that. Let me ask what they're going to get him on. And we know his brother has ties to Russia. He sells equipment to Russia, and he's been dealing with Russia for years. What are you worried about, Pence? Your little world falling apart. I thought maybe, he got the crown bug and was quarantining, but no, that didn't show up. He's about to have legal problems. Secret deals could be, let's see. Kamala's falling out again. It's something over security, so let's see. Thank you, Red Lennel, Adrian. Thank you for joining us on election night and all you other readers that are in here. That was so much fun, the Brady Bunch readers. I thought it went rather smoothly, even though we were taking breaks and coming and going. Mike Pence, what are you about to get in trouble for? Yeah, we read a couple of weeks ago on will Biden go over 300 electoral college votes? And I was getting a yes. I can't remember what Becca and Johnny got. I don't remember readings very well, but I remember I got a yes. I think they did too. He's at 290 right now, according to the AP. And if he gets Georgia, he goes to 306. So he's going to go over 300 electoral college votes. He's collaborated on something either with dark money or to do with votes. Illumination is about to hit him right on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. He's going to get way too much attention on this, as well as he's in the network of something that's going to get illuminated, because there he is, the emissary for the king. He lied about something. Did Pence talk to Mueller? I don't remember. Did Mueller interview Pence? Because I got my Mueller card showing here. Like he lied to Mueller about something. Probably about Mike Flynn. I mean, we know Pence lied about Flynn, but he also lied something about some business dealings that were going on with Trump. Wow. I mean, it's like something that the government's going to take an action on him. Retiring, pack your bags, you're going. He negotiated something and covered it up. It's going to crash and burn. All right, let me ask this. Is Pence going to leave before Inauguration Day? Wow, we got over 1,000 in here on a Thursday night. Thank you, guys. Wasn't going to go here, but let's see. One spread always leads to another. Is Pence leaving before Inauguration Day? Sometimes Spirit wants to talk about something that you weren't even going to ask a question about. So that happens in personal readings too. Let's just see what they want to talk about. And yes, Spirit has a sense of humor. Somebody asked me that in a comment one day. Yes. Especially if you do. Yeah, that Jupiter-Pluto conjunction with the new moon this weekend is going to hit Trump really hard. I've been watching, thank you, Minuet Maya. Minui Maya. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing your name right, so sorry. I've been watching, he's been on a while, but Becca turned us on to him on one of her community posts. Election 2020 Astrology is his channel. Short but sweet and funny videos. I love watching him. And he's got a great one on the new moon this that starts this weekend. Saturday, I believe. Mike Pence, are you going to leave before Inauguration Day? Corruption, big problem, big obstacle. The challenge is it's chaos and trying to negotiate his way out of it. Tower sitting right on Mike Pence. Johnny and Eve, you other readers in here, read on Mike Pence and see what y'all get. Tower is sitting on him now. Something that he planned with Russia. Collaborated with them on. Moving on. Something, again, he lied about and legally lied about, so that would probably also be Mike Flynn. Get my America card again. Trump and Mueller. He's defending himself. He'll be yakking and talking a lot, trying to defend himself, but he's got a big old secret getting ready to come out, and he moves on. He packs his bags and goes. I'll be shocked if Pence makes it to Inauguration Day. You know, when these are your buddies, it's not too good. So let's look at the White House right now. What's the White House energy like right now? Thank you, Jeff. Glenn Kirshner also had a great video on why Trump won't be able to pardon himself. I mean, that'd be like being the judge in your own murder case. Like if you were charged with murder and you were the judge and the defendant, you can't do that. So it probably would not hold up in court. You can't be your own judge. I just feel like when I think about pardons, presidential pardons, I just feel like everything goes flat, like a tire going flat, like nothing gets done. Yeah, I love Glenn Kirshner too, Catherine. I watch his videos every morning over my morning coffee. Love his. I'm not a morning person, so I sit and I drink my coffee like this with my eyes half open. I can be a night owl like Johnny, but I am not a morning person. White House energy right now. What's going on? They had to put candles out because it smelled like fast food. Going out and getting fast food for Trump, keeping him comfort eating. Erratic, undisciplined, flying around half-cocked. Claire, I've been reading for since I was 19 and I'm 59, so 40 years. No, is that right? Yeah, so I've been reading a long time. I read more the energy of the cards than the actual cards, so a lot of times they do speak to me. Energy in the White House, little secret meetings in the hallways about Trump, little by the water fountain. Yeah, that's probably why they're spreading COVID. They're having little water fountain conversations at the water fountain. Trump trying to steal the election when they all know like he's got to go away. Trump talking to Russia. And all these people talking over on the side, little secret meetings. We got to get a new job. Where are we going to go? How are we going to manifest a new job? This is just crazy, crazy chaos. We are completely out in the cold. There's nobody that's going to hire us. We are blocked, and we're about to get separated from our current position. An illumination coming out. Somebody's in the White House is going to illuminate something about money. And I have a feeling that might be related to Mike Pence, since this card kept coming up in his spreads. Hey, Becca. Gotta have a whistleblower. So William Barr lost the head of his elections crime division in the DOJ when he told all these people to start investigations before they've even certified the election. Start investigating election fraud. What's going on with William Barr? Is he just yesing Trump to shut him up, or was this part of his strategy all along? mean, nobody's going to make up false claims on election fraud because they'll go to jail, and they know it. It's like, okay, Texas governor is offering, millions or whatever he's offering for election fraud. Is it worth it if you have to go to jail for like 20 years? Yeah, there's something, Becca, I don't know if you saw earlier, I just did 2 spreads before that one on Mike Pence. He's about to get in big trouble. Would love to see you guys read on that, see what you get. William Barr. Yeah, we've got on our petty boots. They need to have on waders to get through all the poop everywhere that's coming out. DeJoy's going to be in big trouble with Judge Sullivan. I have not read on Pompeo yet, so I don't think I had Pompeo on my list, but I'll add him. Look at him next. William Barr. He's anxious. So sorry for him, right? He's drinking too, heavily. Scotch. He's drinking scotch. He smells scotch. He's been doing this a long time. He thinks that he can send these investigators out there and that they can come up with some offers of election fraud, but it's all a lie. Biden is in, karmic destiny. Yep, Biden is in, and Barr, he's going to have somebody coming after him legally. He's going to be put in defense mode after he's out. It's over something that he collaborated with Trump on. There'll be illumination on that. I think it has to do with money they made from the Crown Bug. Little money on the side. Judgment's going to come down on him in the courts. So Mr. trying to fix the courts all the time is going to end up with his own butt in court. Yeah, let's look at Pompeo, who said there'll be a smooth transition, for Trump's second term, however it was he put that, and then smirked. I know all of y'all wanted to just wipe that smirk off his face. Thank you, Kay. Pompeo. Oh, devil just flew out on him, too. Bunch of corrupts. Thank you, Linda. I always call them a regime. Biden's administration, I will try to get back in the habit of calling it an administration because it will be an administration. Trump's cabinet and everybody, his little minions, they're a regime. Pompeo. They're selling more arms to the Middle East in December. Sorry, I'm getting a tickle in my throat. The arrogance is just hysterical to me that they all thought they would get away with this. That's why I've been laughing for 4 years. The more they do, the more dirt there is to pile on top of them. Excuse me. Let's try water. Pompous Pompeo, right, Roberta? Pompous Pompeo. Yeah, Pompeo and Barr just crack me up. These big men, thank you, Beth. These big men, big burly men that talk like little bitty wimps. They just like, bah, 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 and smirk, and they just crack me up. They're not grounded. Yeah, Pompeo's trying to act strong over here in the past, but he's like, he knows everybody's watching him, so he just lies and lies and lies. He knows he's out in the cold. He's not going to have a job, and he's got anxiety. Hope he has trouble for the rest of his life keeping a job. Moving on with Trump, out of the White House, pack your bags, you're moving, you're gone. He gets trapped in something that burdens him. Work that he's done involving security, national security. So I feel like weapons sales, like arms. He's involved in all that. Thank you, Pam. He's about to have, he's gonna get slammed with some court stuff. Slammed hard. He'll be comfort eating for the rest of his life. But the limit is intake in jail. So I want to know, because I think it was Glenn Kirshner was talking about in his video, when lawyers, take fake cases to court and have no evidence and stuff for all this election fraud, and they have no evidence and the judges throw it out, they can get in trouble. They can get disbarred. They can lose their law license. They can get penalized. I want to know, are any of the Republican lawyers that are taking all these court cases in over election fraud, are any of them going to get in trouble? It's a waste of the court's time. It's a waste of money taking it to court. And they just think if they keep repeating it that people will believe them. Well, the Trumpsters do, but 70% of Americans are like, no, Joe won. So are any of the lawyers going to get in trouble? This is nostalgia, wanting Trump back. Had to get the whole story. Sorry. Yeah, this is what they planned on, to go and move into action, with all these false claims, all the Republican lawyers. Their challenge is to get these cases to higher ground. They can't get anywhere because they have no evidence, because crowning the reading, Biden won. So they're waiting, they're lying, there's treachery. They're trying to get a circle of support from the courts, and they're confused as to why they're not getting cooperation out of the courts. They're not getting it. And I get that those courts, they're going to get inspired to do something new. There's going to be some changes with these lawyers. Some of them are going to lose their license. They're going to get cut. They're working together on it and putting up the false night, false court cases. Some of them are going to be struggling for their balance. Some are going to lose their license. They're not going to like it, but too bad. Anxiety with these lawyers. Try to make a living when you lose your law license. I hear the used car dealer down the road's hiring. Rudy Giuliani. Rudy Crematorium Adult Bookstore, Four Seasons Landscaping Giuliani. That was the craziest thing. I think this happened in the last week. Rudy. Just want to look at his general energy. Thank you, Kay. If I didn't tell you thank you earlier, I lost track of super chats. And cards just got very sticky feeling. Yeah, he's not liking what's offered. He wants his buddy back in. Rudy is, he's going to have to move on. His cycle's complete. He is drinking a lot and very confused. He's delusional. He is going to have judgment on him from the courts. Something stealing and taking money from Russia, or working on things with Russia and taking money for it. He goes away. He doesn't finish his work with the elections. He just goes away, and there's major anxiety. Strength is going to be on top of him, and that's going to be a court case, because he gets the tower for lies, and something he's going to be put in defense mode over something he did with Russia. The jail's going to look like a senior living place for old men. Like a bunch of drunken old men. Hey, Beth. It's like shady pines, because they're all shady people. Wasn't that Golden Girls senior living place? Shady Pines. So Trump is grifting by asking his supporters to fund money for the recounts, but it's actually going to pay off all his debts, all his campaign debts. First, I want to know if he's gonna get in trouble for grifting again. If that's going to be one more court case on him. Falsifying what his account is for. Yeah, you got this new inspiration, this new plan. I know how I'll make money. I'll get people to donate to my campaign for this. His challenge is, like, there's an abundance of things that are wrong with this account, and there will be an action taken. He's going to have some major anxiety on that because there's going to be an action taken on that account. Wouldn't surprise me if he's got Melania's name on that one with his somehow, that she gets tied into it. Trapped by the courts, put in defense mode, shifting money around where it went to, betrayal of the people that donated. Yep. It's like his charity thing again. So just one more thing he's going to have a lawsuit over. When he got in trouble with the charity, they told him they couldn't run a charity organization ever again. So when he gets in trouble with the campaign thing, at least hopefully they tell him he can't run for office ever again. Not that he'll be alive to do it. So let's look at the new moon energy for Trump this weekend. I was talking about that earlier. The Election 2020 astrology channel was talking about the new moon, Jupiter, Pluto, and it's hitting Trump really hard in his chart. So I just want to look at what's the new moon energy like for Trump this weekend. Or is he just going to sail through it golfing? Such a fool. Ooh, big change. Big change for Trump. Let's see if those come out again. Thank you, the real Virgo Queen. Oh, thank you, Liz. I think I missed yours. New moon energy this weekend on Trump. Something surprising. At the root of this is stealing. And something he's trying to keep people from seeing. There's very strong energy on him this weekend. Very, very strong. And it's not good with trying to get away with something at the root. Melania in the courts. Or a woman in the courts. There's a feels like Melania in the courts, something going on. I'm getting the crown bug deaths are going to go through the roof this weekend. Watch for that. Comments from foreign leaders. You know, all the foreign leaders have been congratulating Joe. Thank you, Barb. Steady money and big money with a different perspective comes out somehow through the courts. So whether that's Letitia James or Cy Vance, whatever he's done that comes out is actually going to get people in Congress to work across the aisle even more. So watch for more senators and congressmen to Congress people, I should say, women, to like start saying, okay, it's over, Biden won, trying to separate themselves from Trump. There's definitely moneyed news coming out that has been hidden. It's like just disgusting. It's like a disgusting amount of money, and somebody should be going to jail over this. There's a burden on it. So whether that has to do with this tax fraud or other money that he's made, I'm going to say it has to do with money they've made, because they're out there living their luxurious lifestyle, and that got attention from somebody in the courts. So where'd the money come from? Something about where the money came from. So MBS over in Saudi Arabia, the Crown Prince, purely for entertainment purposes, only YouTube. He even congratulated Biden. What does Trump think about that? The only one that hasn't is Kim Jong-un, who I think is dead, and Putin are the only ones that haven't really congratulated Biden. So what did Trump think when MBS congratulated Biden? Someone he thought he was friends with. Yes, his circle of support. Yeah, there is something big. It's like the Spirit doesn't even want to talk about that. There's a lie, I think, about the illness that's getting ready to come out, and something to do with overseas with Trump or with Melania, illumination on that, and Trump. I know you guys know, I never thought they had the crown bug. So let me ask, is that coming out this weekend? That the fact that they never had the crown bug. I know some of the other readers do think that he had it. I do not. And that's okay. Readers can disagree on what they get. But they don't even want to talk about MBS. They want to talk about this for a minute. So I'm going to take another look at Melania. I kind of love it when that happens and they're like, nope, nope, go back to this. Look at this. Tower coming for Melania. I think this is over the crown bug. Somebody's going to illuminate, somebody like a doctor is going to illuminate, or someone in the medical field, illuminate something that happened with the crown bug in light of all the deaths here at the root of this. Steady money coming in. Something to do with the hospitals also. I mean, Melania is just going to look like a loser, and I feel like Ivanka might even get brought into this. Here's, transitioning, pack your bags, you're going. Whatever is coming out, there's going to be a lot of arguments about it, a lot of communication, a lot of talk on the media about it. Melania is going to go away on a trip. She's just going to lay low and try to hide from it, trying to hang on to what she's got. She's gonna lay low and wait it out, try to wait it out, but she's gonna say she was bullied to do it. It just adds to everything else they've done. It just burdens her more, causes anxiety. Something is coming out that was a lie. And I think it's going to have to do with their lying about having the crown bug. We'll see what happens. It's not the crown bugs, it's something they lied about with money. Right, Artie? Because all the money they've wasted would buy Artie a lot of kitty toys. Let's see. So, Biden was talking about he's not worried if Trump tries to stay in the White House because That's what U.S. Marshals and Secret Service are for. So I want to ask, will the U.S. Marshals have to take Trump out of the White House? I know we've looked at this before, but I love looking at it. Just the idea of somebody dragging his ass out is always fun to look at. Will the U.S. Marshals have to drag Trump out of the White House? Artemis. Your peeps are watching you. I feel like there will be a bigger crowd around the White House to watch Trump dragged out of the White House than what was in front of the White House when they got Osama bin Laden. Thank you, Laura. Trump will have the biggest crowd, bigger than his inauguration day, on the day he's escorted out. That's when he'll have the biggest crowd ever. I know if I lived in the DC area, I would go watch that over watching Biden getting inaugurated. You wanted the biggest crowd? Here you go. They're all here to watch your ass get drug out of the White House. U.S. Marshals, are you going to be involved? There's a plan. Just in case. Just in case we need it. We got the plan. He's done. He's completed. His term is up. I think they've hired more marshals and Secret Service recently. I feel like, with unemployment so high, there's a lot of new jobs at the root of this for just such occasions. That there are specific people that are hired for this to get little bitty Trump out. I'm not getting a yes, no. Hang on. Yep. Having to use some sort of force. People that are very grounded, calm and grounded, slow and steady. And this could also be Trump just stuck, steadfast. That's my yes card. America here watching. There's going to be one guy that's a really big guy, because Trump is tall. He's a pretty big man. There's going to be one guy that's really big that's going to tower over him, is what I'm getting. So intimidation by force. Look, dude, you got to move. You can't stay here. Like, just pushing on him and walking him to the door, kind of like what Trump did to Hillary Clinton in the debates. How you get behind her and get in her space. I feel like somebody's going to get in his space. Thank you, James. Thank you, Gina. Somebody's going to be trying to move him on. It's over. You got to go. Here, I'll shine the light for you so you know how to get to your car or your helicopter. Let me ask where they're going to take him. It's this way, old man. fell out again. It's a big man, and America's watching. Like a bouncer, you know. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Jay Rochus. JR. Gonna have a big old bouncer take him out. Where's he going? Peggy, they need to tranquilize him with darts first. I think Beck actually got something like that in her reading, that they might tranquilize him. Something with a needle injection. Put him in that straight jacket I keep seeing him in. It's gonna hurt. Oh my gosh. He's going somewhere. The only way I'm getting where he's going, I feel like looks like Mar-a-Lago. This is the family legacy card. So he's going to go to Mar-a-Lago. But it's really funny what everything else is coming out. It's over. You can't cling anymore. Thank you, Connie. You can't cling anymore. Here's Biden coming in at the root of this. You know, surprise, we're here to escort you out. He's going to be highly emotional. He's going to be a big, big problem, big obstacle. But justice is there. He tries to put on a good image, you know, because he knows the cameras are going to be watching. So he's going to make a spectacle of himself, but in a way that he thinks the Trumpsters will like. But judgment is on him, and the tower is on him, and there's Trump. You know, he's going to be smug, but he's going to put on a show. That's what I'm getting. So Lindsey Graham today said that Biden should start getting intel briefings. I want to know what changed with him. Why he's flip-flopping again. After saying Trump should not concede, now he's saying Biden should get intel briefings. He switched to a light beer, Johnny. I have to keep shuffling because whenever I say, I'm like Johnny, if I see what's on the bottom of the deck, I can't stop. I have to shuffle again. I keep seeing the devil on the bottom, so I keep shuffling. I think Trump should go out in a clown car, squish him up with his little knees sticking out. Sun, illumination, something getting ready to come out. that Lindsey just knows. Biden, there's Biden. Here's the crown bug at the root. The counts, the new cases are going up and the deaths are going up every day. Lindsey's trapped. He is trapped between Trump and the Republican agenda. He is like stuck in the middle of it. He doesn't create it all. I feel like he's stuck between the Freedom Caucus and McConnell and Trump. Like he's stuck all right in the middle of it. So what he does is he puts on a show to support whatever they tell him to do, is what I'm getting. He knows that Biden has the new job. And the challenge is to move on from it. And he knows that Trump is not accepting it. And it's creating a lot of chaos. But I feel like Lindsey is also not accepting it. But he decided to do something logical for a change. He feels like, too, like because I see Pentacles as votes also. He feels like if they keep recounting votes and stuff, that they're going to find votes that were shifted in a betrayal, and it's not by Democrats, it's by Republicans. So he's trying to protect that from coming out, that hidden. And I do think because of the crown bug, he thinks we got to get rid of Trump to get it under control. Interesting. Well, we did Lindsey. We might as well do the turtle too. Where's the turtle? Turtle's still emissary for the king, so whoever his king is, I don't think it's Trump. Turtle sees Melania and Trump as burdens now. So he sees, like, even though he had a contract with them or a commitment to them, he knows they've got to go. But he feels he's been stuck and couldn't say, Trump, you need to go. But the votes are in. It's like moving on. He's just been watching and waiting what's going on, and the transition team coming in. So Turtle looks like he's just letting everybody else kind of do his dirty work. he sees Trump as unbalanced, and knows he's got to go, even if he somehow pulled off the election, he's got to go. He sees a change in Trump. So I'm going to ask, how's Trump's health? Because, sometimes when you get stressed out, when you get overly stressed, it can affect, your health. So I'm going to be checking in with Trump's health a little more frequently. And because I like to look at Trump's health. For those of you that are new subscribers, I do health readings a little differently. I've programmed my cards for certain organs and certain body functions. So I do them differently than I do general readings. Trump's health. Slow and steady. And this is also a card for, he's on medication for something. Yeah, I'm asking about Trump. I'm getting something here about Melania, that she may have had to go to the hospital to get some medication. Yeah, she has kidney problems. Medication or treatment. There's chaos Trump's causing, getting all the skeletal cards. He has a horrible back and posture. He needs, I get my chiropractor card. He needs a chiropractor. He's got a slumped over posture. He's extremely erratic right now. His nerves are just on fire. Bad back showing up again. Insane. Like very erratic and insane. He's like mind blown. That's around the head. He's like mind blown. His brain is misfiring. Like the central nervous system and his brain is misfiring. And with his horrible skeletal system, he could be at risk of like falling because his skeletal system is jacked up. They're working on him with some medications, but yeah, his balance is off. Thank you, Kristen. And thank you, Janet. I missed you earlier. His balance is off. Way off. He's like listing when he walks. He's still got his colon issues because of all the crap he eats. They're watching something in his circulatory system. He knows he's got to pack his bags and go. He knows it. In general, his health is pretty strong right now. Whenever I get strength in the sun card, in general, his health is like okay. But there's definitely something going on in the brain. And it's causing issues with his walking and his skeletal system. He's recently changed heart doctors also. Because in the past, yeah, I've always picked up he has issues with the heart. He's changed heart doctors recently. Still drinking. I know he says he doesn't drink. I always get he drinks. It's mostly skeletal issues and nerve issues, and affects his ability to think clearly and affects his motor skills because he gets a misfiring in there. Yeah, I was watching that video of him playing golf, and what do they call that? A slice. It looked like he had a wicked slice, like it was it wasn't hit the way it was supposed to. His swing looks horrible. Thank you, JA. Well, guys, I've been on for about an hour and a half. Over 1,700 of you in here. Johnny, Becca, Ona, somebody go live so these people have someone to watch. And so I have someone to watch. I want you all to read on Melania. What's going on with Melania and Trump this weekend? I keep getting she's gonna bail on him. But there's something that Melania is coming up in court or something. Thank you all. I hope you have a wonderful evening. We will see you Sunday night on my channel, back on my channel, and it's just going to be the three of us this week. We've been having guests after the 9 that we had on election night. I thought maybe we just take it back to 3 of us for this Sunday. We'll have guests again going into Christmas and stuff. But thank you guys so much again for all those donations on election night and for tonight too. Thank you again to all the moderators and all the readers who made that possible. If you want to see the details again about that, I talked about it at the beginning of the live stream. On my community tab, there's a post about how much money we raised. You can go read all the details. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful evening. We'll catch you soon. Bye.